Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So what we're going to be looking at today is a creative map which I use all the time, every day after I do my aim training. And this map is going to earn you super high amounts of XP, but it's also going to help you with your aim. And one of the big things that really affects me is panicking in those close range fights. So without further ado, let's drop into this map. Okay, so basically what we're going to be looking at, if I switch the screen for you, what we're looking at is this one that is called 99 bots. You can obviously go into the search, type in 99 bots. You can also put in who it's created by it's a nominator, and just select this. Now the great thing about this, in fact, if we go back, how have I done that? Let's have a look. Yeah, so if I go back, get some details here. No, here, right. So details, dive into an endless bot showdown, a thrilling Fortnite map where you face off against AI enemies in an intense, never-ending battle. Infinite bots, always updated weapons. Greasy Groove is the area, I guess. Play with friends. Rank is saved. Challenges. Epic dragon boss to fight. Spawns every 5 minutes. I never bother with the dragon boss. It takes far too long to do. But let's drop into it and I'll explain more when we get in there. Connecting. Okay, so as you can see on the left side of the screen, you've got four tasks that you can complete. That's travel distance, so essentially walking around or driving around the map, which is 5,000 meters, I think that is. Playtime, so obviously that is how long you spend in the map. Bots eliminated, it says 99, and also find the 10 hidden collectibles. Now all of them are going to earn you XP. Now you can also see there on we've got basically a 20-minute countdown. You're going to claim, once you hit that 20 minutes, you're going to be able to claim all of this XP. Right now it's behind a hidden force field. Now I'm not sure, this has actually changed since the last time I was in here. You basically had two lots. Now, I don't know if you still do. You used to have the main lot of XP. And then behind that, there was another area which, if you played a little game and succeeded at that game, you unlocked even more XP. Now, so we're going to have to see if that is still the case. But the great thing is the developer of this map always puts in all of the latest weapons. So, and I advise, if you're going to use this as a practice map, then always use the weapons that are available in the game currently. So obviously chapter 6, these are all the weapons from chapter 6. So I'm going to pick up that. I'm also going to pick up a Hollow Twister and a Fury AR, because I tend to run both. And then we're also going to pick up a Slurp Juice. Now, what I also like about this map is there are chests in the on the map where you can find obviously more weapons, you can find ammo, and you can also find heals. But one of the big things I like is it doesn't give you siphon. So, because I tend to find I find that maps that give you siphon, it gives you sort of just shooting away. You're just shooting away. You kill. And every time you kill a bot, it gives you full health. Well, that's not how the actual game works. So I don't think those kind of maps are very good for practice. Whereas this, if you get hit too many times, your shield is going to go down, your HP is going to go down, and you can die. Therefore, obviously, the slurp juice you'll see is infinite, but it's also one of those things in the game that you have to practice keeping an eye on your shield, keeping an eye on your HP, and making sure you are keeping yourself topped up with heals. So anyway, let's drop into the map. The other good thing I like about this, because basically when you kill a bot, just before we drop in, when you kill a bot, they obviously are eliminated for a very short period of time off the map, but then they just materialize back. And sometimes they can materialize right next to you. So one of the things I always suffer from is panicking during those sort of close fights. So this gives you a bit of practice at one, switching out your guns in the different, like for long range, medium range and close range, but also as well, you might just have a bot suddenly appear next to you. So you and you might be using your, say, long range gun. Then you've got I personally would have to flick over to the left one to get my shotgun out and then shoot them at close range. And it's good practice. And how long we got left? So we've got 15 minutes left. Let's drop in and you'll see what I mean. So one of the main things I generally will always go for is the 10 hidden items. I sort of do that because that lasts about 15 minutes trying to find all those items. And then in the time that takes, we get to shoot other bots as well. That was absolutely terrible. You can tell I'm not warmed up. The only thing I would like, because obviously it is infinite weapons, you don't really get to practice reloading, which is something I always say. You've got to remember to reload. Got to remember to reload your weapons. And I can't keep my crosshair on this person. Trying to practice my hip firing. I don't know why as well. When I'm in game, a lot of the times I have to press my trigger button really hard. But in other maps, when I'm in creative, my trigger button doesn't seem to always work. But yet when I'm in the game, it works fine. Okay, so we're looking, remember it's these 10 items we're looking for. Okay, so this is number 2. There's one here at the garage, so we can get that. You know what it is? I keep hitting my mouse. I keep thinking, why am I flicking all over the place? It's because I keep hitting my mouse. Because for those of you that don't know, I am a controller player. I know there's sort of a bit of a thing with controller players and keyboard players, but I've just You know, I grew up playing on original PlayStation and PlayStation 2s and so I've always used controller. I know a lot of controller players, or you know, top controller players, are apparently moving over to keyboard and mouse, which is, you know, I think it's a shame the fact that that oh, I think it's a shame that these people are essentially being, because of how the game works now, that they're being forced to move over. But obviously you've got to go with what's competitive, and if you're a pro, you want to be competitive. So I get it. I'm never going to be a pro, so I will just keep persevering with controller. I tend to find that I never really stick to the meta or what is classed as a meta. I always end up sort of finding my own way of doing things, which is probably not the best, but at the end of the day, it's all about having fun, right? That's what we game for. We game to enjoy playing. So, right, how many have we got? We've got 4 items. So there's an item there. An item there on the playground. What is that? I'm not doing very well here with this gun. I can't seem to hit anything consistently. I don't know why. Right, so there's 3 more items in the cafe, or the diner, or whatever you'd class it as. I don't know where I'm going actually. Oh, actually, there must be more in it. There must be 4 in here then. What do we need now? We need 4. Because there's 3 downstairs. Okay, so we've got 7 minutes now. As you can see there, mega rewards in 7 minutes. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, so, and there's the 4th one. Okay. How is my shield looking? Not good. Shield is not looking good. So we've not really had many pop up right next to us, which is kind of handy. You see stuff like this, you know, like I say, this map is great for, you know, testing your different techniques. So, you know, obviously we're using the reticle here. And then we use a shotgun, and then we're, you know, using your Fury AR for. Our shield is still not bad. We've not really lost much else off our shield. Okay, so we've got fight. How many? Ooh. Terrible. That was terrible. What we got? We need one more. Where is there? Where is that gone? Okay, we've got 4 minutes. And then we've done the one in here. Because the cool thing that is with this map is that, okay, right, drink our juice. Is that the bots actually move pretty well. You know, they're not slow; they're actually quite quick, and they do follow you. If you end up on a roof and they can get up there, they sometimes you'll end up with them on the roof with you, and so for me, I think it gives quite a good. It gives quite a good representation of how the game actually plays out. So this is why I like one of these maps, or this particular map. I really do like this map. Okay, so oh, in fact, I know where it is. I know. Right. Okay, we've got to go and fight through some. I was trying to think where the other item was. I know where the other item is. It's in the attic. Here we go. Right, there you go. That's 10 items. So what we got? We're at 1 minute 31 before we get the rewards pop up. So what I'm going to do is, if we go up here, you can from up here. You can practice a bit of long range shooting down, like so from say you're on one of the mountains or something like that. And this is actually a good talent, or sort of good thing to practice, shooting down, because it's not something you might do all the time. So it is. As you can see, I'm not the best at it. Okay, here we go. Right, so it's now gone. They're going to reset in 5 minutes. If you don't get it in that 5 minutes, it will go back to 20 minutes that you're going to have to wait. So, yeah, so I think what they've done, instead of having the extra little bit at the end, they've just sort of done away with that. Although I found it really easy to collect. Like to complete the little game and get the extra bonus XP, but it looks like what they've done away with that, and now you just get the full length of this. And yeah, so, and as you can see there, look at the top, XP collected 1,358, and that, you know, it just keeps rolling. Yeah, I mean, obviously you can see it's dropping by 10 every time, but or 9 every time, and then but it's, you know, it's over 1,000 for at least the first few. And then obviously they do have other games as well that you can sort of jump into. But yeah, so that for me, that is one of for me, I like it. I find it as a really good way, like I say, to boost my XP, so build up some levels, but also to just practice the like I say, switching out weapons, practice the whole thing when someone just suddenly appears next to you, so it drops. By playing this all the time or regularly, it's sort of, you'll notice that you'll panic less and less, because you just get used to that people popping up next to you because you've practiced in this map. Okay, so let's get out of here. Okay, so like I say, I think that is a map that is well worth viewing. 99 Bots is called. Check it out. Put it in your favorites list. It's not my map. I never created it. I just use it all the time. I find that, like I say, it works really well on both things. Gives you loads of XP, but also it practices, helps you practice switching up your guns, making sure you're keeping an eye on your shield and your health, and remembering to top those up when you can. And also as well, like I say, it drops that whole thing with being surprised, because you that panic element that tends to be in a lot of people's games. It's in my game. It's something I really suffer from. So like I say, coming into this and being able to practice that, and you might have a bot suddenly pop up next to you, and you've got to go, but you know, man, I've got to switch from, you know, the Fury, I've got to click over to the left to switch to my shotgun. Doing all that, really, you will notice it will carry over in the game. And also just generally with your practicing your long distance shooting, your close range, your hip firing, all those kind of things will help you in that game. So I am going to leave that there. I hope you found that helpful and informative. If you can, smash that like button. It really does support my channel. And I will see you again soon. Take care. Thanks a lot. Bye.